well, no, it suits you better. Oh, I don't know.
Take it down.
Oh, I thought you girls were going to have a lie-in this morning.
Oh, heavens, Mum, I couldn't sleep a wink.
No, me. Oh, watch those pins.
sorry.
Well, of course, I didn't close my eyes all night, and your father's been up since 6.
What on earth's he been doing?
He's weeded the lawn, and he's given the car a 6,000-mile service. He won't eat any breakfast. He's looking terrible, all dark shadowed, you know, all under there.
Oh, it's probably axle grease.
No, it's just pre-wedding excitement, Mum. It's the same with all of us. We're all in a state today. It'll be just the same in Bob's house.
Well, I expect you're right, Pet. Look, I brought you a little bit of toast to have with your tea.
That's nice.
Well, I expect this is the last cup I shall ever bring you.
Oh, what's the matter, Mrs. Ferris?
I've just taken him a pot of tea, and I was just thinking, it's the last one I'll ever make for him.
Oh, he'll probably want another cup by 11 o'clock.
No, I meant in life.
Oh, there, Pet. Look, I brought the telegrams in, and I've left the doilies on the sideboard.
Oh, Audrey, you've been a tower of strength. It's so sweet of you to help me out with everything. You're not even family.
Well, I feel 'em family, and with me brother as best man, one of the colliers have got to be here to keep their eye on him.
Aunt Beatty means well, you know. She just gets in the way.
I can't find me tea.
Tea? Oh, Beatty. Well, where did you see them last?
Well, in the glass by the bed.
Well, it can't have walked through the night.
Look, I'll go and see.
Oh, I don't feel myself at all. I can't trust my own 2 legs.
Shall I get myself a latterly, Pet?
Oh, no, thank you, love. I expect it's just the excitement.
Well, it's the same for all of us, the excitement.
Aye.
What time is it now?
9:20.
5 hours till we leave here.
Really?
Isn't the time you were getting in a state? Shouldn't you be pacing the floor and biting your nails and having second thoughts and wondering if she's going to show up?
I don't know, perhaps it was all those tranquilizers I took. Not getting enough proper sleep, you know, but I feel sort of detached. Only half here.
You mean semi-detached?
I'm usually hopeless in a crisis, but I feel all calm and relaxed in this one.
Oh, no, you've got your mother worried sick.
You know, I'm even a bit bored.
I'm bored.
Well, learn your speech or polish the ring.
Can we go for a walk? Or have a game of snooker?
Oh, I'm quite happy sitting here being bored. I'm quite happy sitting here and contemplating the real meaning of marriage and life.
Have you two seen Auntie Beatty's teeth?
Only when she laughs.
Now be sensible, Bob. They're missing.
Well, at least that'll give us something to do. Hunt the dentures.
Oh.
You can use the bathroom first if you like. I don't mind if you want the first bath like. You could have the first bath, then me mum, then me Auntie Beatty, and then me. Or alternatively, I could go first and you could go last. I mean, I don't mind if you'd rather go first, because in that case, I'll go last. Or alternatively, my mum and me Auntie Beatty could go first, and you and I could have our baths after them. I don't mind.
I'm only glad we've generated some excitement working out the bath timetable.
Well, I don't mind. I'm easy.
What time is it?
Excuse me, boys.
No, please, disturb us, anything.
Mrs. Batty on the corner made us these lovely drop scones. Ain't it kind? Done with real butter, you can see. And those are the trousers you've got fact I've ironed both suits again.
Well, don't iron them any more, Mother. You'll burn right through the knees.
Now get yourself upstairs, our Beatty. Have your bath, water's hot.
She's first. We'll have to reschedule.
There's hours to go yet, Mother.
I know, but we've all got to use that bathroom, haven't we, Pet? Beatty, use Bob's room. The boys can change down here in front of the fire. I'm going up.
See, she found her teeth.
They were in the dressing gown pocket all the time. I told her, put them in and keep them in.
Oh, Mum, don't get yourself into a state. Calm down. Go and iron your hat. She'll be off to the hairdresser soon, then we'll get some peace.
No. I welcome these interruptions. What time is it now?
It's 11:21. We'll leave here at 2:20 sharp.
We don't have to leave then. The 2:30 from Chepstow's on the box.
Well, I'm not being late and I'm not being early. On a Saturday this time of year, there's hundreds of weddings. If you don't time it exactly right, you could end up with the wrong bride.
You're missing a great grandstand. Racing, fight of the week, rugby league, Warrington versus St Helens, then the teleprinter.
How selfish and inconsiderate of me to get married on a Saturday.
Well, I expect you had your reasons.
Listen, what time is it?
Oh, there's hours yet.
I haven't got that rash coming back, have I?
What rash?
Oh, I get this rash in times of stress and tension. Like when Bob broke off our engagement. Or when Dad fell through the greenhouse roof. Or when Terry Collier came home again.
Oh, you get far too neurotic about Terry. Evans, you went out with him years ago.
When I went out with Terry Collier, I was going through that stage that all young girls go through.
Oh, yeah? And what stage is that?
When they want to be mistreated by something coarse and vulgar.
Well, I'm still into that stage.
Oh.
Only the other night, I dreamt that Oliver Reed, dressed as a miner, was ravaging me on white satin sheets. At least I think it was Oliver Reed.
Couldn't you be sure?
No, his lamp was shining straight in my eyes. No, I can't imagine your Bob ravaging anybody on white sheets in a miner's lamp.
Sue, I wish you wouldn't think of Bob as a sexual novice. Could you do that for me?
Yeah.
Bob and I have known each other for ages. We know each other very well. Got no problems in that department, thank you.
Well, don't tell Mum. That white dress cost her £50.
Robert, is there anything you'd like to ask me? Any advice? Any advice I can give you at a time like this?
Advice?
Well, I am more experienced than you, having travelled, and I am a married man.
Yes, well, put your trousers on first. I can't take you seriously with those legs.
Yeah, well, don't forget, there's more to marriage than just getting at it in a chalet on the ski slopes, you know. Honeymoons can be a revelation. Sometimes a time of great joy, sometimes a time of great distress.
Where'd you get all this from?
The woman's page this morning. She must have led a full and active life, that Marjorie Proops.
What was your honeymoon like?
A time of great distress.
What did you do?
We went down the Rhine on a barge. We went on a barge down the Rhine. Or up the Rhine, I forget which. I do know it was full of Germans, all wearing braces and playing the accordion. Let's face it, when you've seen one slosh, you've seen them all. And she had a sore throat, and she gave it to me. And it was peeing down, and we rammed a jetty.
You really feel pretty bitter about your marriage, don't you, kid?
Ah, well, it's all water down the Rhine now, isn't it?
Well, it shows, you know. I mean, I'm not blind to it. And on a day like today, which is, well, a day of great joy for me, I feel it even more.
I had a letter from her this week.
From your wife?
Yeah, it's ironic, isn't it? This week of all times.
What did she say?
She wants to see me, talk things over. Come over here and talk things over.
That's great. Do you think there's any chance that...
No chance.
Oh, still? Must mean something, mustn't it, if she's willing to come all this way, like? Must mean there's something there, some kind of feeling. Don't you want to see her again?
Nope.
Don't you want to talk to her again?
No, I don't.
Oh, I understand. Too painful.
Too expensive. Haven't sent her allowance for 3 months. Aye, well, then we'd better get off. I'd have a look. How's me collar?
Grand, you look champion, smashing.
Great.
Terry,
Yeah?
I want you to have this.
What do you mean?
I want you to have this.
But that's your photograph album. That's your most treasured possession.
Yes, I know, but by rights it should belong to both of us. There's 2 lives in here, and I'm just one of them. You've said that yourself often enough.
Well, I know, but I...
Look, Terry, it'd be very easy for me to go out and buy you a pen and pencil set or a monogrammed cufflink. But this, well, I just thought that it would mean more, that's all. Lost your tongue? Yes, well, I think I'll just go and say goodbye to the cat. What time is it?
What time does your watch say?
2:45.
It's 2:45 then.
We're early.
Well, of course we're early. So we left home too early and we drove here too quickly. We could have had another cup of tea and seen the 2:30 from Chepstow.
I think those tranquilizers have worn off. I've lost that numb feeling.
What sort of feeling have you got now?
I think you'd describe it as blind terror.
That was an Ever film with Mia Farrow. That's right. She was a blind girl.
Shut up.
I saw another film about a blind girl. It was Audrey Hepburn this time. That's right, Audrey Hepburn, and it was called,
I want to go to the lavatory.
Wait Until Dark.
Can't wait that long.
Fool, that was the name of the film. Audrey Hepburn, and she was this blind girl. And
They
she was
don't have lavatories in churches, do they?
You don't really want to go. It's all in the mind.
No, it's not. It's all in the bladder.
It's just tension, man. It's just nerves. Like in the First World War, in the trenches.
You what? What are you on about?
Pals of Glory, Kirk Douglas, wasn't it?
Look, will you shut up? Will you shut up about blind girls and trenches, please? I am getting married in 14 minutes.
When did you put that plaster on your hand?
Just after I said goodbye to the cat.
I thought maybe you'd found Beatty's teeth.
Do you know, 6 years ago, I locked that cat in my sock drawer, accidentally like. He's obviously harboured a grudge all these years.
My cousin Martin was scratched by a cat and his arm swelled up to twice its normal size. Apparently some cats carry this fatal infection. You should have had a tetanus injection on the way here. God knows we had time enough.
Thelma should be leaving now.
Oh, good. She'll know it when the 2:30 at Chepstow.
Thelma hates horses.
My cousin Martin's allergic to horses. He only has to hear a whinny and he comes out in red blotches. They give him asthma. Like in that film with Lee Remick where the killer had asthma. Grip of fear. And you could hear him in the shadows.
Look, Terry, will you shut up? Will you just shut up, please?
I can also do impersonations of well-known British birds. Would you like to hear one? First, the swallow.
Look, Terry, just pack it in, will you? Just pack it in. People are coming in. The church is filling up. Why don't you go and perform one of your official duties? You're supposed to be in charge of the ushers, aren't you? So why don't you ush off?
My duty is to stay by your side, Robert, to keep your mind off the horror that is about to follow.
Who are all these people? I don't recognise any of them.
Well, this side's friends of the bride.
No, it isn't. It's friend of the bridegroom, and I don't recognise any of them. My God, we're in the wrong church.
Of course we're not. Pull yourself together. It's the hats. You don't recognise them under them hats.
It's all right, it's all right. I can see me Auntie Elsie from Bishop Auckland. She gave us a salad bowl.
She's wearing a salad bowl.
And I can see me Auntie Edna, table mats. No sign of Thelma's mother yet.
Oh, we haven't had the fanfare, have we? And people will be prostrating themselves in the aisles.
Give us Yankee, will you?
For?
What do you think what for? I want to do conjuring tricks, that's what for. I want to blow me rotten nose. I think my hay fever's coming on.
No, it isn't, man. It's all in the mind.
No, it's not. It's all in me nose, so give us your hanky.
Oh, dear me. Oh, hang on.
Charming. That is nice. Take your flower off, it's the pollen.
That's not going to make any difference. The church is full of flowers. So is every woman's hat.
My eyes are streaming.
It may be a symptom of the dreaded cat infection.
Perhaps I've got an allergy.
Well, you must be allergic to something in here. Perhaps it's the candles, or the Verger's aftershave. Or marriage. Hey, maybe you're allergic to marriage. And maybe you'll spend the rest of your married life snuffling and sneezing and snivelling. And the only cure will be divorce. You can get a very quick divorce in Mexico, you know. You only have to live there 2 weeks. Mind you, some countries you only have to stay the weekend. I think in Guatemala you just have to write a letter. Just drop them a line with a £5 postal order.
Well, surely that only means you're divorced in Guatemala, which can't help much if you're living on the Elm Lodge housing estate.
What are they talking about, Beatty?
Divorce.
Oh.
Of course, you could live there. Residence, they call it. No, that's no good for you, though, is it? What with your hay fever and your terror of spiders.
Do they have nasty spiders in Guatemala?
Terrifying. Apparently, they can devour a guinea pig in a minute.
Why? I mean, why a guinea pig?
Well, that's just the amount of time it takes them to get through a guinea pig. I mean, something else, like a fox terrier, would probably take a little longer.
Yes, but why? I mean, why should they want to eat guinea pigs of all things?
Well, why do you want to eat toast and dripping? You've obviously got a taste for them. Anyhow, the spiders are that big.
What are you two talking about?
Guatemalan spiders. That big.
Oh. What's he say, Beatty? Guatemalan spiders that big. Doesn't surprise me.
Apparently, in Colombia, beyond the far uncharted regions of the Amazon, lives the most deadly animal in the world. It's not a spider, and it's not a snake. It is the great venomous toad. An ounce of whose poison could wipe out the entire population of West Hartlepool.
They've got enough trouble with their beer.
Speaking of venomous toads, Thelma's mother's arrived. Yeah, she's wearing that smile of hers.
What smile of hers?
You know, she's about to unveil a new wing of an abattoir.
What time is it?
Nearly 5-2.
Oh, she'll be on her way now. She'll be on her way. She'll be halfway between Marshall's Plastics and the pickle factory.
It's a good house, though, Bud. It's packed. Thelma's relatives don't look a barrel of laughs, though, do they?
They gave us some lovely presents.
Oh, I hope our Audrey's arrived.
Fish knives and forks.
My God, you're mercenary. You look down the rows of pews and all you see is electric kettles and pop-up toasters.
Pam and Ivor.
Pardon?
Pam and Ivor gave us a pop-up toaster.
Well, your mother's got nothing to worry about. She's not losing a son. She's gaining a daughter in a department store.
She's just arrived, Bob.
She's early.
Oh, that means she must have left before the 2:30 at Chepstow summit.
Terry.
What?
I think I've lost the use of both my legs.
Of course you haven't. I have. Well, you're going to lose the use of one of them on this skiing honeymoon of yours anyway.
This is serious, man. I think I'm paralysed from the waist down.
Of course you're not, man. It's all in the mind.
No, it isn't. It isn't. It's all in my knees.
That's it. We're under orders. Come on. Let's go.
I can't.
Come on, Peter.
Don't let go.
It's like a paratrooper making his first jump. Like Alan Ladd in the Red Beret. Let's go, Geronimo! I don't know. Even on your wedding day, you've got to lean on me.
Don't let go.
Please, Bob, you'll confuse the vicar. You think you're marrying me?
God, what have I got into?
Well, never mind, mate. There's always Guatemala.
Get in a bit, Thelma. Yeah. Smile then.
Ah, hold it. I like that one. Hold it. Yeah, beautiful. Hold it together. Yeah, come on. Yeah, beautiful. That's nice. Great. Lovely.
And a lot of people said that it would never happen. And a lot of people said it should never happen. And someone, not a million miles from where I'm standing, said that he wouldn't let it happen. But it has happened. It has happened, and I'm very, very glad about it. My wife and I... All right. My wife and I would just like to say how knocked out we are by all the lovely presents and everyone's good wishes and kindness. And we'd like to say a special thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Chambers, to Thelma's mum and dad for laying on this lovely do. It has been such a great day, and apart from worrying what Terry's going to say in his speech, a very, very happy one. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my proud privilege and honour and duty to propose the health of the bridesmaids. Ladies and gentlemen, the bridesmaids.
The bridesmaids.
Terry Collier's speech.
Give the lad a chance.
A blemish on the whole proceedings.
Will you give over? I tell you, you organising this has been the biggest threat to our marriage since your cousin Ethel got me down in the air raid shelter with a bottle of green Chartreuse.
There wasn't even an air raid.
There wasn't even a war.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've had a lot of instructions and a lot of advice on how to make this speech. Just a few minutes ago, Bob passed me a note and a napkin saying, don't mention Deirdre Birchwood. So I won't. But, Bob gave me a book today, this one. It's a photograph album. And apart from his autographed picture of Rhonda Fleming, it's his most treasured possession. And if you flick through it, it tells you all about his past. And mine. Here we are. Guy Fawkes. Scout camp. School sports. Villa Park for an away match. I think we even got as far as the third round that year. There we are, our first job. Oh, aye. And one cycling in the Pennines. That's Bob there, the one with the flashy water bottles. Yeah. Oh, yes. And a classic. Our first time abroad. Costa Brava. Cost a fortune. And here's me on my Here's me on my 21st with Bob's present, a silver beer tankard. And there's Bob on his 21st with my present, a silver beer tankard. But you know, this book is a summary of somebody else as well, and that somebody else is Thelma. She doesn't feature very much early on, but well, later on she begins to appear more and more. I think she makes her first appearance at the school sports. Aye, there she is. There she is, and very sexy she looks and all, in a singlet and button. But I reckon by the time you get those wedding photographs in here, you're going to need a new album. Bob, I know how much this book means to you, and therefore I know how much it meant to you to give it to me. And I want to tell you that I appreciate that gesture more than I can say. But I can't take it, kidder. Because this book's not just about Bob and Terry. It's about Bob and Thelma. And only Bob and Thelma from now on. Bob Ferris, this is your life. Tickets, passports.
Yep.
You do it yourself, Splints. Oh, and have you got your booklet? 6 ways to fight frostbite.
Yes, we've got everything.
Right. Well, that's about it then.
Oh, well, Terry, thanks for everything. You were a smashing best man. You were much better than... Oh, I mean...
I know.
Anyway, thanks. Well, I've just got time to go and get a Nova.
I did it.
Right.
I did it.
Home and dry.
Thanks.
I didn't do anything.
Right. Thanks for not doing anything.
Listen, right there. You had a hard time, didn't I? About this marriage. Putting it down and putting you off. And... Well, you wasn't taking any notice of me. What I'm trying to say is that... Well, you've done the right thing getting married and all the best, kidder.
Cheers, Terry. Perhaps one day you and you two.
May I have your attention, please? Will passengers on flight 638 for Oslo please proceed through Channel B?
Well, there's your call.
Right. It's funny, you and me, like, end of, well...
End of the line.
End of an era.
Aye, but different people now. Different scene.
Old days and old ways.
Gone forever.
All in the past.
Can't turn the clock back.
Be wrong to try.
End of an era.
Nothing's going to be the same again.
What day did you get back?
Tuesday week.
Tuesday? There's a dart match that night against the Fat Ox.
Is that great? I'll pick you up at 8.
Smashing.
Pet. Bye, Terry.
Cheers, Terry.